because I tried dating apps for a little while.
First of all, they just need to put all the apps on one app and call it What's Left.
If you want to be my boyfriend too, just to start, you gotta be a divorced dad. Yeah, you gotta be a divorced dad because I want a man that's been pre-yelled at.
Western comedy seems to have entered a new phase where a new genre of comedy has emerged. Listening to mainstream comedians like Leslie Jones and Ali Wong, it's clear what the main topic of this new genre of comedy actually is. Pretty much that men are not very good people, and that even after 50 plus years of legislative feminism, men just haven't risen to the occasion or the level of modern day women, and that their comedy pretty much laments the state of the dating market. And the main reason why they can't find a man is because good men no longer exist in modern day dating.
No, I'm single because I'm tired of raising boys. I'm tired.
I do not want a project.
I'm tired. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand truly, and I'm saying this with all my heart.
See, that's the problem. I can't find a man that can satisfy me.
For real, you want us to have kids with you. You want us to have futures with you, and you won't grow up. And some of y'all 39, 40, y'all about to die. You better grow up. And I really believe that's a lot of problems with these podcast dudes and these passport bros. Y'all don't know how to a woman correctly. And then when she tell you that, now she ain't. No, go learn how to.
Now some guys go an hour, hour and a half. That's it.
I bet you to solve a lot of problems between us. Cause y'all don't know how to and you mad cause we do. We are not your mama. I think, I didn't know J-Lo had that song until I went to a concert.
I'm not your mama.
I did not know that, but we ain't your mama. A lot of friction is now women are going, we are tired of bad sex, and we're tired of being quiet about bad sex. I had some bad sex 2 nights ago. I told him at the Ritz. I told that motherfucker to get the out. Damn. How dare you me like that at the Ritz?
A man's got to put in overtime for me to get off.
This new emerging genre of comedy centers around 3 central points. One, as heard here with Leslie Jones, men just aren't good at lovemaking, and men need to get better at it in order to satisfy the women in the modern dating market. 2, as you'll hear here from Ali Wong, the kind of guy that they're looking for needs to fit a certain set of criteria in order to not just be worthy of being with them, but also being compatible with them.
Turnkey ready, you know what I'm saying? I want that cast iron skillet seasoned. I want a man whose inner spirit has already been crushed by his ex-wife, my guardian angel, my master, my Sifu, who has ordered him around to death and taken half of his money so that I seem like an easygoing cheerleader in comparison. One woman's trash is another woman's trained trash.
The joke, one woman's trash is another woman's trained trash, is alluding to the fact that there simply aren't any good men in the dating market, and the dating market is trash, the third pillar of this new genre of comedy. Ali Wong speaks of a need to find a man who has been quote-unquote pre-yelled at or broken in so that he can easily fit into what slot or fitting that she has for a man in her life. But rest assured, the main pillar of this comedy genre is that the dating market is trash, the men in the dating market are trash, and the reason why there is trash abound everywhere is because essentially men are trash.
I tried dating apps for a little while.
First of all, they just need to put all the apps on one app and call it What's Left.
Wait, it's the name of the app, too.
I mean, you want to find the love of your life? Here's what's left. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Oh my God. What's left is
annoying.
my favorite new. And by the way, you're so right. Just combine them into one thing and say what's left.
Listen.
This is not
if I was an FBI investigator, I would be on those apps every day. All them dudes are serious.
As opportunities in this new comedy genre open up for more comedians to follow in the footsteps of Leslie Jones and Ali Wong, The diagnoses for the market for this kind of comedy could lead back to an open dating market where more and more young ladies are free to date the small group of men of their choosing, and of course dealing with the emotional fallout from this new dating market. And they do so by aligning themselves with more and more male derogatory comedy. Of course, we know now that a growing number of men are not participating in the dating market either out of lack of desire or difficulty. But this, of course, reinforces the fact that more and more young ladies are dealing with a smaller group of men who have the ability to behave in the manner of their choosing when dealing with the ladies that are gathering around them. But the cause of this may not only be the dating market, it could be from something deeper. A source that we're all too familiar with.
There's lots of young women out there who've never seen anything remotely resembling a positive male role model. And it's no bloody wonder that those girls are attracted by the radical leftist insistence that the patriarchy is an oppressive monster. It's perfectly possible now to grow up as a girl and never encounter a man who can commit to anything. Not to a job, not to a person, not to his own future. And these girls that don't have the model of positive masculinity, they assume that men are there to do nothing but take short-term sexual gratification and carry none of the load. It's no bloody wonder they're skeptical of the patriarchy and then avoidant of men.
You gotta be a divorced dad because I want a man that's been pre-yelled at.
One thing to be considered when intaking media from the modern-day Western environment is that with the growing number of single-parent homes, how many of the voices we are hearing come from said broken homes? How many of these voices that we hear call their fathers and say, "I love you"? How many of them had a favorite male teacher in grade school? How many of them had a lost love, a man who was the one who got away, and it was they that ended the relationship? One thing is a given. In this modern Western dating market, there is an abundance of misery, and we know what misery loves.
This is the one. When I tell them I never want to get married, they are fine with it. However, telling them I don't want to live with a man is where I see the shift in behavior. Facts. I've never wanted to live with a man. Never. Every single one of my relationships was together, living apart.
Have you seen the women over 35 confirming that living with men isn't worth it? And like all of them are saying, no, I love my husband, but he moved into the guest house and somehow he thinks he's punishing me. He's not.
And this is going to be very controversial to say. Marriage also is sex work.
Most of y'all's husbands don't like y'all.
In the wake of the modern day dating scene, there seems to be a growing number of unhappy women. Not unhappy in that they're unfulfilled by their careers, but that they thought that the dating scene would yield something other than what it actually has, which is a number of young ladies who dated the guy that they wanted, but that guy never committed. And so in this vacuum of family building and having loving mates, a growing need, or should I say a growing demand for young comedians of the female variety essentially saying men are not good people, meets what many young ladies are looking for. You can hear young ladies on TikTok tell each other that the best life for them to live is not sharing their life with a man who cares about them, but to live apart, or better yet, not even date. And maybe it is because of the type of dating that modern women are doing that this is the advice that they see fit. And what kind of comedy would accommodate this kind of thinking? That's right. Comedians telling young ladies that the dating scene is trash because men made it that way. Maybe you can see why guys are getting passports, can you? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. Catch you next video. Take care, guys.